phase
games
of
from
the
yesterday.
tournament. There's so much to fight for. It's not clear if either of these teams are going to be advancing in the bracket format. So there's so much on the line.
Okay, here we go. So
let's get into this, man. Map 1.
We got Talon on attack.
All right, I mean, the Pat Jet plus the Garnet's Raise. Now, this is also interesting
So
just because
they
they
go
were playing
double
on
duelist,
Haven, I
and they
believe
go
against
Killjoy
they
against
actually
the
had
double
Pat on the Raise
duelist.
and subbed out Garnet. So,
And it's not
you know,
great.
whatever the discussion was, whatever's been happening in
Astra,
scrims,
it's
clearly
not
this is
great.
kind of the comfort they want to go for. I got to imagine that at the end of the day, you're setting up for Pat to
This
get
could
the
be a little bit
kills
hard
and
for
Garnet
RRQ, to
create
be
the
honest with
space.
you.
All right, RRQ.
We'll see. This makes a lot of
need to be
sense.
ready for a push
Astra
into
always
B
plays over
if
towards
that's where
B.
Talon decides
When you have a
to
double
commit.
duelist
We've got
comp,
the
it
Astra
is a
bubble coming
nightmare
up,
to
but
play
the
B
paint
with just
shells and the
solo
bird
Astra,
come
especially
through
when you've got
as
no
they're
help
gonna
from your
spring the
team.
first attack in.
But that's an
Xero
insane
getting
way to
that
start it
initial
off.
kill and a
And
double.
that as well.
He's holding on to the site. He's still alive, and now
That
backup's
nade's
all
insane
here.
as well.
Talon, they're completely
Okay, I take it all back. Astra
stuck.
and Raze, unbelievable.
Now wiped out. Only Cruz
That's
left
how you
alive.
hold B.
Yeah, Cruz lagging behind slightly there.
That was
The
nuts.
only
Space
player
Communist
remaining in a
Victor,
1 versus
what's
4,
up,
which
dude?
is most certainly
What's
gonna
up, what's up?
result in
With
a
the Prime. Thank you so
1-0
much.
lead
New
here
member
for
of the
RRQ,
Star Club.
to start things off.
Well, unless
Thank you
your name
very
is
much for that,
something
man.
like
Appreciate you.
Montgad or something like that, and it's split B side.
Chat
But
new member,
yeah,
first
I mean, this is looking
sub
tough.
of the
You've
day.
only got the
Let's get
classic
some,
sure,
let's
Xero
get
and
some slugs in
Arlo,
chat.
But I mean, you know, Talon just went for a straight, okay, double duelist, pistol round, let's just go all in. We can rely on both of our duelists kind of holding different angles on the entry, except for the fact that Xero gets the first
I
kill
also
so
like the
early
fact that
he
they
can
changed it
reposition
up.
around
I think
the pillar.
that's,
And that's the thing about
I think that's
B-site, is
pretty
that
good.
as long as you cut up the site in half,
As long as
either
they've done
horizontally
some kind
or
of
vertically on
homework, they've done the
minimap,
research,
and hold on to one part of
I think
that,
it could be nice.
you can wait until backup shows up.
The
Xero
Astra
does
played
that
this so
excellently.
well, though.
He
That
does
Astra
straight
suck
out
was
one, but
perfect.
ultimately that is
Like,
that
that's actually
RRQ
very
lead
impressive.
here.
Killing both the
Little bit of a
duelists as
slow
an
end to
Astra.
round 1, but
It's
an
really
impressive
well done.
holding there, I think, as you were
How am I
saying.
feeling? I
Really
feel
respected
absolutely
by
fine. Just a little
Xero,
bit tired. So
navigating B
we'll get
very
there. Again,
nicely
give me
for
like
the
an
rest of
hour.
the team to come stack the site and guard the spike.
Yeah, I mean, that gravity well, clearly the big part of it. And just understanding that I just have to get one. You could tell that he was focused on just cutting off the second line of entry. In fact, he actually, okay, getting fired up. And he gets raised very
Love
early
that.
as well. Now, here's another change, too,
Right,
right?
in terms of how they're approaching this, we've got
Now
triple,
going for
no.
the Killjoy, and I like this because on the
We
site
got
where he's often
double
had to push
rifle.
out
So
on
the old,
alert, but
old
now he can play a
FPX.
bit more passively and just wait for the opponents to enter the site.
All right, we're going to repeat this once more. It's going to be some pressure built up here on to B. The heavy save here, and already a great
That's
spray
nice.
through the smoke.
Oh.
Foxy's already down.
Oh, no!
Oh!
I mean, they were just, they're trying to swing out on the reload, and they still get traded right
Absolutely
away.
fine.
I mean,
Pistol isn't here
RRQ
to
is
pick
just
this
ready
up.
for
They're
this,
not
and
going
it's
to
so
have
funny because Tasteless, you were saying, well, you know, we're just going to repeat it, and I was like, well, hopefully they don't die this time.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah, they,
Oh, no,
they,
we
they
fully
use
repeated it
lose
there.
one Spectre. It's absolutely fine. Still going to be pretty
okay,
good.
So round 3. This is
bonus.
a round we can expect
I was
going
gonna
to
say,
be
they
able to bounce back,
saved
and if not, I think it's
money
gonna be a very bad indicator
to
for what,
potentially
the rest of the first
buy
half
an
is
extra
gonna be here for
rifle.
Talon. Vandals
And
in
they're
hand.
considering so many things.
All right,
We
so
went from a
looking
rifle,
at the
from
toxic
a, went from a
screen
bulldog
setups,
to a
just putting
bucky
up the
to a
pressure
Spectre.
on a ramp.
Kind of would
And
like to have
RRQ,
seen the
they're
bucky,
prepared
but
for this. They're going to push
I
out
like
on it because
this.
they have the shorter
Talon,
weapons. They
I
also
wonder
have
if
the
they
toxic
have
screen
a
for
game
potential
plan of going
retake
B,
or to buy
because
time. And they're now,
this
look at
is
the
the
setup
third
from
round.
Killjoy as well. They're just trying to hold on to B Heaven and then potentially go for a
I like this from RRQ. They dog over towards A. They're getting very proactive, and they've taken so much map control. They saw nothing, and they pushed with 3
Yeah,
people.
they're wrapping very nicely. We've got Elmi Moore here ready in a very safe spot. Excuse me, he's actually going to swing out for Pillar.
Oh, he got first sight. The gravity. Oh, he
Astra
can't
stuff
get the
is
kill.
good.
Yeah, can't quite
Nothing
get that,
on the back of it,
to
though.
finish him off. The sky's going to be very low. And we're going to have a very quiet push come out through sewers. They're obviously going to plan for the retake here.
It's a very hard retake.
Just in the alley, but probably won't come until we have RRQ get a little bit closer up into Heaven.
Yeah, so because Heaven had the Killjoy utility initially, they know they can enter from here, but it really comes down. Oh, I was gonna say it comes down to Flipstrider because she's the one who can create the other angle, but
only 2 armor rebuys. I like the idea from RRQ. Talon, their B starting to work out, but this was definitely the weakest spot. It was like a perfect call for this round.
We do have Xero opting up. So operator going to be in play here. We're going to watch and see if he can get those initial picks. But
I think I'm just a little bit quiet, and it's fine. I'll turn my mic up slightly.
Glad to see Talon scoop up that first win.
Yeah, you can see they're just getting fired up as well. Clearly the pistol, and then the following eco was kind of a just, okay, let's go in, get what we can. They got the orb on B main earlier as well, so You know, just they accepted that if we lost the pistol, wasn't much that we could do. Now, Xfero, he's back on the Phantom, but he's also got his ultimate, right? So we've got the Cosmic Divide and flips. Not able to
It's a
hold on
nice
to it
force
for a
through
long
middle.
period of
A
time,
lot of the
but
time
does
people
take
pick
out one of
Viper
the duelists.
on
So
the over
the
towards
entry
defense. You
power
can just hold middle
falls
for a
off
long time. You have
slightly
this
on the
smoke,
side
then
of
you have
Talon.
Talon going to
Astra
abandon
smoke,
mid
then
for
you
now.
have
It looks
potential
like they are
raise
gonna begin
nades, then you
to
get
accumulate over
Astra, then you get
outside
Viper
of
smoke
Mirage.
again.
It is a double
Then you get
stack
your
here.
Viper
We could
mollies.
actually see a small push in.
Maybe another Astra smoke.
Well, EJ's got, yeah, EJ's got to
And
peek out
within
first. They
the
have
first
back
10
out. You
seconds, they
have
get the
that
trade.
smoke
It's really
available.
good.
And now Xfero, even with the paint shows, they're actually just pretending
This is a
that
really
Xfero's
important
not
rounds.
here, right? They're
Talon have a good amount of
that
money.
EJ's getting out of here.
RRQ do
He's
not.
been tagged. He threw out the paint shells. We're ditching the site for now. And then Xfero remaining to see if he can get a catch.
Does this
And
game
again,
matter for any of the
the
teams?
idea
Yeah,
here is,
kind of,
okay, A-site, because we
kind
already
of
lost
big
control,
game this
let's
one.
just keep the Killjoy there, keep control of screens,
Kind of a
and then
big
we can
game.
use Cosmic Divide for
Talon
the retake if we
100% out
so
if they
need.
lose
That
this.
also means if we hold
Still
on to
small
Heaven,
chance
still
they
a
make
retake
it.
also possible on the
And then
other side.
RRQ are like heavy and
Right, well, they're gonna
bow.
come up into Heaven
They
now
can definitely
here.
make it.
We're going to have Cruz push in from the bottom of B.
Great
See
blast back.
Yeah, EJ spots it, so he's going to back up. And they're very
Senia,
much
thank
ready
you.
for the push in now.
Yeah, but Xfero's angle, oh, he gets spotted by Cruz right away on the entry. EJ's holding on to Ali for now, but they're still down in numbers.
Timing on this is crazy.
Oh, but
Yeah, I
a
was
good
gonna
lurk
say,
there.
does he check bottom
Launches
middle?
the headshot, only EJ remaining. He gets
Oh.
another, but it's not quite enough. One remaining here from Talon. That's the
Wait, it
second
doesn't
one on
have-
the board. A spike plant,
Okay.
and we're tied up
Yeah,
2-2
it doesn't have time
here.
for that one. I was thinking, does he have time to find this?
I mean,
Okay.
Talon, they're starting to shore it back up here, and the double is
This is a massive round for Talon.
Here's where it kind of starts
Money
to shine,
is
I
in the
think,
bin.
is that even if you lose,
That kind of
your
pistol,
initial duel,
the
like
kind
we
of
see
pistol
here, right, you lost one
lead
of the
at least is
duelists,
gone, especially
we
the
can
money.
still
Talon
always apply the pressure
looking
that
kind
we
of
can
good.
enter explosively at any time.
Predictions for Sen
And while
crew.
they didn't need to go in
Sentinel
all
should
at
beat
once this time,
crew,
Pat getting the
but
drop first into hell, right below Heaven. That
But you
allows to create
also-
the crossfire.
you also
and,
don't know.
You know, of course, RRQ, there were just too many angles they needed to cover there.
Okay, RRQ now. It's going to be a very cheap round, but sometimes RRQ pops off the most when they are cornered here. So let's see if those sheriff shots can connect. There's going to be a spill over into A, and EJ trades it out. Garnett's too good, gets a double.
Yeah, I mean, EJ getting taken out immediately. And then, of course, Elmimore actually not swinging out with him from Heaven. That actually
I tell you what though,
cost him a
even
bit.
though
I
it's a
mean,
double
yes, you know,
duelist, Talon are
you're
mixing
trying to
this up
figure out what's the
loads.
best
First
way
3 rounds
possible,
over
but if
towards B,
more
then we
people
had the
had
fast middle, and
jumped
now we
out
have
of
the
Heaven,
fast
thought a bit
A.
more time, maybe
Like,
Emin
if
had
you're
a bit more of a
if you're
chance, but either way,
RRQ, this is a bit of a
great entry
nightmare.
coming out from Garnett. He's able to
I
clean
think you
out
could
the site,
probably
and
ignore this round.
while they are stuck, they do have the better
Because it was
weaponry,
against
and
low
they
buy.
have a
It
way
might
out
just be
here
what they
towards
do
ramp,
against the
so
low buy.
Talon's not feeling too bad. Xfero is just going to try to get whatever kills he can on the exit and then try to die to the spike in the last second here.
Yeah, they're just going to
Sen will win and everyone think they're good again. If Sen don't win, oh man. All of the Sen games are wild because I swear everyone is like 10 times more vocal. I mean, they just have a lot of vocal supporters, right? Supporters or haters, I don't know which.
I think
Don't
at
know
a
what to
very
call them.
proper time here, right? First of all, you want to give a couple rounds, especially after the pistol, just to
Wait, that was
see what
wild.
Talon's patterns are here with the double duelist comp that they haven't shown yet in Pacific. But then you're also, I mean, here's the thing, that this comp is so meta, as they talked about on the desk currently, in a lot of matches, especially.
Yeah, that was a real, that was a real Valorant, real Valorant shot right there.
I'm sure they're no stranger to it. There's plenty of other tape to be studied. Now
The
they
drive
just
by
have
me
to
there.
micro-analyze what are the specific patterns that are unique to Talon, and I think a lot of it is, again, the fact that they're really just always getting that first bit of the map with the explosive entry from the double duelist, right? So Jet and Raze, even if one of them dies, as long as one of them can trade, then they'll back off. So Talon won't wait. They won't all rush as 5 right now, but they're just going to send them the 2 double duelists into something like a ramp.
Do you think it's a good idea to put tens on Initiator to restrict him from overheating? I really don't think. Do you know what? I really don't think tens is an overheater much. Is that like a hot take or something? Maybe I need to watch more clips. Maybe I've been watching too many Kellogg's. I'm not sure, but I feel like he doesn't overheat that much. It's just a lot of the time the team doesn't set him up that well.
We are going to have Xfero here with the operator. Let's see where he goes at positions. It looks like it's going to be up at B. Although, at least for now, with the current positioning, A does seem to be the desired site to at least poke into.
Yeah, well, RRQ, I mean, they're also relying on the operator to hold that site all on his own. And they have heavily stacked.
You definitely think I haven't got enough sleep? That's a bad take. Really? I don't know. I definitely have, in my head, I have a lot of people. There's a lot of names. And Kellogg's is by far the worst. Of just like, who are the overheaters? I don't know. A lot of times when I've watched him recently, at least in this Sentinel's lineup, it's like, he'd never get set up well, and it's just him dashing in on his own, and then the setup isn't great.
Because the Boombot, they think that's done enough to stop them.
Pat with a deep lurk
Lurked
here.
all the way around.
They're going to know his position now, but yeah, excellent lurk there. Now in control of Heaven. EJ with his
No
own lurk.
way they win this round, though.
Well.
Oh,
Pat
no.
is just ripping apart
No
RRQ.
way. The 3v5 has
And now it's just
completely
gonna be X-Fair
crumbled.
remaining here.
They
Yeah,
got
Probably
no
couldn't
kills.
save. I mean, might as well just take that operator with you into the next round, but a really brilliant execute
I
there.
mean, insane from
onto the
Patty.
A side, it looked like initially RRQ had thinned out the numbers, but you're completely right.
But how have they
Pat with
managed
that lurk,
how
able
has
to
that one
get them
happened?
completely out of position.
Well, yeah, I was
Well, yeah,
wondering if
she just digs
RRQ were going to be
even
like
deeper, right? So the
nervous.
entry
Also
itself,
wondering which
actually,
RRQ we were going to
responds
get.
so
Again,
clean.
I have
They tie together
1
an
week they're
Anaswar
incredible.
with
The next week,
Boombot.
not so
That
much.
secures 1 kill on the entry point, and because of that chaos, because they know that they've blocked off the second line of offense or the second line of attack, the remaining members on the side of RRQ could swing out and get the second kill as well, I believe, onto Garnett's. But at that point, or maybe it was Cruz who had already made it through, but either way, during that chaos, Pat quietly just runs through the snake bite, through the cosmic divide to create an opening. So understanding that if we haven't fully entered the site yet, I have to make
yeah, I very much agree with what you said, Jin and Sarah. I very much agree with that. That it's just like,
and he does it perfectly.
they just don't make the... It looks like he's overheating, but in my mind, it's not what I call overheating. Like, for me, overheat... Like, I think a lot of people call overheating, like... What's a good example? Did anyone watch... If people watch the Liquid Na'Vi game, where Harmy stood in, a lot of people would say that was overheating, but it's actually not. Like, that's just him getting told to go into the site, and that's a little bit what it feels like when I watch tens. Whereas, like, actual overheating is like what Kellogg's does, where he gets a kill, or like he gets a bit of space and then he keeps going, and then you end up like reverting all the good work that you've done.
And this is what they wanted. However, it is quite far out, so no weapon recovery, and now the operator discovered.
Oh, that's a shot.
I'm telling you, man.
What?
RRQ, when sheriffs are in hand, it's kind of crazy what they're able to pull off. Just Pat and Fox now.
I don't even know how that was a headshot. That's insane. I mean, we always talk about Omi Moore and Sheriff, but he's back online, and these are the rounds that RRQ turns.
Yeah, this is.
Up on its head,
I mean, this
right?
one is a nice round. Talon should have stuck to the just a hit on Ecos,
unless Talon can really
or against
make some
Ecos.
kind of Hail Mary play here, this is going to be tough. Look at the deep backed up position here that RRQ has. I love this formation. They're not
Kellogg's or Kang, whoever heats more. Kellogg's, it's not even close. I've genuinely never seen anything like it. Like, Kang is crazy. I remember watching him thinking, this is crazy. And then literally some of the stuff with Kellogg's, I'm just like, he just has a different programmed brain. It's so different to everyone else's.
Yeah, just like that.
And he's just going to hold. He knows that it's on the left side. And
oh my god, the satchel. The satchel on top of it as well. How do they win this so easy? They took one bullet. Maybe two, and there was a hill that I didn't see. Definitely some kind of bullet here, some kind of damage, but that's crazy.
In the round before, because they went to A instead of B. And so, with that great operator play, combined with some excellent sheriff shots, they're starting to catch up, and I gotta say, I think this is going to be an extremely close and long game. I think we could even end up with this back and forth going into overtime.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we got to remember, while it is split, it is double duelist here in Pacific on attack.
Some nice shots. Some nice shots into this round, though. We'll give them that. And they really needed something because it was getting a little bit out of control. I know they're against a double dive comp, so you expect the defense to, the attack to be okay, like 6 rounds or something, but it was getting a little bit bad. Also, the money takes a huge injection because it's got so many upgrades. The B game plan is still here.
Target. Pat gets one. And it's going to be a beautiful trade out. EJ
Wow,
gets that kill.
he does great to get out. They're going to be able to get a heal over towards this as well. They have Killjoy ult for retake, so they need to make sure they hold on to spawn. That's why the Viper ult comes in.
With an operator and the pit going deep into alley. The Boombot spots him as well, so Talon understanding that we want to push
Nah,
out,
they're not investing that. It's just getting spammed, surely.
Because of this potential lockdown.
Beautifully done. Garnett sticks one out, as well as a lockdown.
But that's okay. The Viper's still
Yeah,
alive.
Talon were always going to win out the trades here. I love this Viper. Love this Viper ult. Oh my goodness. No way.
Yeah, knife in hand there, unable to draw.
That's crazy. Yeah, I love this Viper ult. Again, they had a good plan for the Killjoy ult.
A little too far. He's like, oh no, maybe the shorty is better at this range, and he swaps a second time, at which point, obviously just sticking with the rifle, it's a step quicker. But a Talon, they kept such good tabs on what RRQ had in their arsenal, right? They were aware that if we just push them out, and then we push out into alley, the last thing that RRQ can use for the retake would be the lockdown. And to combat that, they send in the Boombot with the pit into alley, and then they send Garnett's forward just so that Cruz is safe and can keep the pit up. And Garnett's, he knows his mission. He takes out the Killjoy and immediately just focuses on the
Would you say
lockdown,
safe
even if he
overheats?
dies afterwards,
Honestly, most
because that's all they needed to
duelists
defend the
overheat.
site.
But it's just like gauging the right level. Like honestly, you're allowed to do it sometimes. You wanna have your jet to have full freedom. But it's just like finding the right level.
Consistently, it's going to be Chip Boys. Excuse me, it's going to be Xfair over here to try to intercept this.
Well, yeah, there is that double over and
Aspas
under.
Aspas has a very good balance. Aspas is actually probably on the real border of like super aggressive. It's just the fact that like he is insanely good. The thing that I like about Aspas is when he like overheats, it's more just like he's over peaking. The thing that I like the most about him is when he takes some map control, he won't over peak then, right? Say he's taking some map control and he's giving a lot of information to the rest of his team, like that's enough. And he'll never like step out further and go searching for more. That's the kind of overheating that I hate the most. And he never does that, and that's what I love.
All right, Emin gets one. And Garnett's another great shot there. They're going to be able to get into the lower half of A.
Oh, man, we're starting to see a bit of shakiness, but we'll talk about that afterwards. Right now, the round's still going on as RRQ tries to push back for the retake.
Emin coming in. Jip Boys spots him, pulls away behind pillar.
This is a massive round. Do they know about Heaven? It feels like they do. Oh boy, they lose all 3 jewels here. Jip Boys did insane. This is the worst possible round for RRQ.
From Talon.
Yeah, this is becoming a bit of a nightmare for them.
Okay, so this is a pretty early timeout. Coach Ewok basically saying, all right,
Talon looking really good past, what is it, 3 weeks now if we include this one, I think.
And then it makes me look back to a couple of the other rounds where Talon pushed into A. Talon's also getting very fired up today. But here's the thing is that
Do I like Mexican food? Yeah.
over from the Cypher to the Killjoy. Now, obviously, he's played Killjoy on other maps, but back when he was playing Cypher on Split, he was so used to his role being wait a bit, push out, get 1 kill, apply pressure on the flank, things like that. Now, once that started to get red, he now returns to the Killjoy, but now he's starting to feel the pressure that
Which IGL has the best aim? Like Stacks is the first I can think of. I guess there's definitely others. Sadak,
smoked off from Heaven. The rest of your team needs a little bit of time to come over for backup. Tell me more. It's like, well,
did I miss
one?
one?
Gotta create space. But the thing is, if you just wait and just get 1 extra kill, you're way ahead in numbers, right? As long as you can just guarantee, find a way to
Scream's not an IGL, it doesn't count.
Just a bit more time. I think those are kind of the safety precautions that you might want to talk about here in this timeout, because Elmimore, as great of a player as he is,
Laz is a good one.
Right back, it's back down to a 4v4.
Man,
Laz is a good one.
Again, look at just extremely strong.
Yeah, I think we got them. All the Paper X. Paper X is just a whole whoever's deciding to call on that round.
Whatever Ewok told RRQ is going to be really important. They're going to have to apply it. It's going to have to work. By the way, RRQ going to go with a Viper's Pit into mid to basically make Talon either go through the Viper's Pit, which is undesirable, or kind of force commit to one side.
Okay, RRQ. So this is actually huge, chat. They really squeeze out a buy.
That allows Flipstriders to
and
even deeper into the pit. But here's
they've
the
pretty
thing,
much said
Sparrow,
like we
how
have to
long
win
can he
this
stay
round,
alive? He
else
gets five for
potentially
one.
this map
Again,
is
he's
done.
just buying time. This is what they need when
And
they're
they've
anchoring
just
on the
gone
site.
straight over towards
no.
B once
Oh, no, it's
again,
just gonna
which
be
is
X-Sparrow over here by
100% been the
box.
game plan,
And he's
and they've
not able to do that.
completely wrecked them.
Garnett's, by the way, is popping off.
His swing outs are
It's
so good.
crazy. I don't think
Yeah,
we've seen him really lose
I love
a
how
duel
Talon
yet.
approached this. They've looked at RRQ's
And so
demos
the spike is
and
gonna be
B's been
planted on
very
B
weak. And even though
immediately.
RRQ have been trying to
And it's
switch it
probably
up,
just
they've been
gonna be
trying to
another
make sure that they
save
have
here
different
for
setups over
RRQ.
towards B. They're still
We're,
just
you know,
getting
in
wrecked.
the twilight of the first half, there's really,
It's
you know, not a
yeah,
lot of room
I mean
to work with here. It's gonna
Talon
be
are
a
doing
7th
really
victory
good,
now here for Talon.
and it looks like
As they're
RRQ have
continuing
kind
to
of
get
been
further and further ahead.
exposed
The
a little
best
bit.
RRQ, excuse me,
And the
can
game
do in
plan's
this
been
half,
great.
try to catch up
We've
with
had
those 5 wins, but this
if you
point
literally think about
disparity
it,
is starting to
I
get
think we've had
pretty
like
alarming.
5 rounds
Yeah,
over
and
towards
that's part
B.
of the reason I'm sure the timeout
We
was
had the middle
called,
and the
right?
bonus.
It
We
was,
had this
okay, we
against the
kind of matched
anti-eco.
what
Then we had that
our
other
game
round
plan is on
3v5
attack,
over
so
towards
the
A.
ball's
Everything
hardcore
else
the
has
ones
pretty much
attacking.
been B.
So let's focus on stopping the streak here in the first half. Keep them at 6.
Where was
but
this
they're
Talon
already
before?
giving up
They were
7.
too busy trying to do 5-person roster, like 6-man roster and weird comps.
But still a decent amount of rifles carried on. 3 of them actually over here into round 11. And it's going to be potentially another budget round here. I mean, we have a pretty broke RRQ right now. So let's see if they can make some magic happen. They've had some pretty outlandish and crazy rounds when it looks like it's going to be impossible. But they're going to need that to happen this time around now.
And I just want to point out the fact that I can't recall a round where RRQ's ultimates felt impactful, right? It was either countered right away or the agent was shut down too early for it to be useful at all. And I think that's part of the thing that Talon's doing so well in this game.
Oh my
God.
Who would have
As
thought
they
that they're
continue
going
to
B
push
again?
through,
This
and
is nice
Sparrow
though.
just trying to
They
hide.
waited for
Now
them
they
to
haven't
get
spotted
aggro.
before, but they're
They're
not
making
taking
sure
any
nothing
chances.
crazy's happening. They're dogging into it like this. They're all over them. The game plan is they've wrecked them. They've just wrecked them with a game plan, and it's the most simple thing you've ever seen.
Well,
Jesus.
What is happening?
the reload!
There's not enough bullets in the gun. Oh
Holy.
my God.
Could you imagine if
That
he
was
reloaded
wild.
and did this as
that
well?
was the best choice he could have made, but
Yeah, it
man,
was like he
wasn't
had to
able
go
keep
through
tabs
this
on
as well.
exactly
Because again, he
the
doesn't know where the
bullets
extra
would have
player is.
left.
Most likely it's
Especially
heaven, and he's going to
Classic
speed up,
just
and you'd
half a
expect him
second
to be
too
like
late,
here,
but what?
ready to
Well,
swing
I
you.
mean, a great moment from Flips, right? Even though they lost the round, but here's the thing: if you're RRQ, you look at the scoreboard. No matter how awesome that highlight might have felt, you're still down 3-8.
You're down, and I think that financially, Talon is still very comfortable. So ultimately, this is going to be unimpactful overall. Yeah, Jordy with the kill again. They're a little bit scary
With double
though for
duelists,
Talon. A
with
little
double
bit of a
duelists, you're
reminder,
looking
you
on
know,
the
how strong
attack to get
RRQ
like
is, especially
6.
when they have
Obviously, it
inferior
depends where
weapons.
like pistol is. 6, 7 is like kinda close. Like that's kind of around the area that you expect. So then on the defense as well, anything like above, anything like a 7 is pretty decent.
To shut down the opponent's ultimates once again.
Oh my God, I was going to say, I wanted to see if we could catch Garnett's with the showstopper. He does get that kill. It's just going to be flipped and Emmett left over.
But that's the thing. He had already pushed into screens again. Talon is so good about understanding what RRQ has available for the retakes.
All right, that's going to be that.
This was so dominant. I loved it from Talon though. I just thought it was great. It was nice and simple. It was good game plan. It was very. They did mix it up. They mixed up on the right rounds, but at the same time, the majority of the 12, I would say 7 if I had to guess. It was at least 6, maybe it was 7. Just was the same B hit every single time. Just late B main take in case they're dueling, and then force over towards the site. So yeah, it was really, really good. And I'm definitely worried for RRQ. I'm real confident if it gets to Haven, they win Haven. I just, at this point now, I'm just not sure we're even going to get to Haven.
How well tuned they are, how explosive they are, and how good their mechanics are today as individuals, more so than RRQ being too shaky.
Man, I am so worried here for RRQ. What's unfortunate about this, as we follow
HK
it,
sometimes, I talk to
good,
Bacon a
but they're
fair
not
amount.
closing it out.
Yeah,
they're just not closing rounds
I definitely
out.
talk to Bacon
and I
a
think
fair
part of
amount.
that, again, it comes back to talent. They're being much more proactive about what is available for RRQ. I mean, even in the last round, while Garnett's didn't need to go in for more kills, the fact that I posed the question, does he push into screens again because they have the Cosmic Divide and the Seekers? He
Like
does.
I'll definitely
means that
advise
even
them
with
on
those
certain
ultimates,
things. Like
RRQ
the best
was
example I
already
could
playing with such a
give is like against like a BBL, I was like, you need to make sure that you don't play Ascent. But then, obviously, I have nothing to do with the team itself, so if they don't want to listen, that's absolutely fine.
The shorty's got to stay.
But yeah, just going back to the strategy and the kind of macro game of this split, I think Talon was so well aware. Their cogs were so good. And, you know, whether it's Cruz alone or Cruz and Fox or the entire team keeping tabs on what ultimates, what skills are left on the opposing side for the retake, they adjust to that in terms of how deep they push in. Now, RRQ on the attack, I mean, yes, 9-3, 9-3 curse, yes, blood.
If you could put Redgar up there, not in comparison to the other IGLs, I don't think. Redgar normally outsmarts a lot of his.
Oh, just your back though?
My back.
Not your like biceps or
his people to get kills.
Oh
god, this is a lot of people dueling here. 6-person duel at B main.
On my chest. On my back chest. All right. We. Oh no. Oh wait, hold on.
No way. 3-person dog stun.
Oh my engage over here.
What?
That was. I don't know if anybody could have play-by-played that. We had both players bouncing off each other. EJ right now 3 HP. Yeah, but the thing is they've already snug in.
Why do some teams give up on Chamber? Because you have to set him up more now, and a lot of that means like it's a lot of work. It's a lot of time that you got to put in. You got to have a lot of setups. You're honestly going to be a little bit readable. I think Chamber works pretty well for like a one and done sometimes, but then it becomes a little bit readable. So again, I do think it works on some maps, but it's a lot more work than other agents, and it's like, is that worth? But he played this so well.
Pat does fight back. Could go either way right now. Fox with another kill. He gets another. It's
no
just
way,
left.
Fox gets 2 there.
Yeah, but Snake Fight bought some time, but he has to start pushing in, but he's so low, and the flash is available. They understand the timing.
Yes, they are playing this
well,
masterfully.
This is a nightmare for RRQ. Really good for Talon. It's actually looking insanely dominant.
Impossible to come out unless you're blinded, and so they force him out. He's flushed out, killed off. That's the 10th win on the board. And as we said, you know, for the matching tattoos, we're going to get pistol rounds so important.
Wait, I never agreed for the matching
Oh, you're coming with me. Well, you already agreed. He signed a contract for the show. I don't know why you're lying now that we're live on TV.
Done and dusted, yeah, I think so.
No, I mean, they needed that pistol round win. They didn't get it. I believe RRQ won the pistol round in the first half, right?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, so I mean, it's.
I mean,
this RRQ loss would give GE hope.
Yeah. It has been a tough going ever since, and you know, as we go through this round, that most likely will result in an RRQ round loss. I just want to mention, before the show started, we were all talking backstage about, you know, what are our predictions, how tough do we think it's going to be, and one of the things that a lot of us brought up was the fact that RRQ is a team that has proven that they can prep very well. They counter-strat
GE Team Secret? You think they're not going to win against Team Secret? I think it'd be close.
Full potential Talent until like a week and a half ago.
Yeah, they were.
I think GE is a team that is very dependent on maps.
No offense to Talon or anybody studying Talon, but the first 4 weeks of their tape, you can probably disregard. So there isn't as much data as RRQ might have wanted in terms of what's Talon's real power look like right now. Ooh, a nice sneak into the smoke. I think there's some suspicion from Talon. Yeah, they're being careful of Heaven, but
there's so many people here. If the Viper gets a kill, then maybe.
Well, Flips is already in, and he was in so early on.
Oh,
no, boss. Oh man, I feel sorry. E-Man thought that Flips had him covered from Heaven,
okay, man.
so he went for the good plant.
Not. All right, 11th win here for Talon. RRQ needs the comeback of the century here if they're going to recover. I thought this was going to be a lot closer. I mean, maybe it'll still be closer. We'll see the score at the end. But
yeah, it is a little bit like that, Cinco now. Where it's just like, you could maybe see like a Na'Vi or something whip it out, but it's pointless for Na'Vi because obviously seeing it's so much better on Jet, but it does take a little bit more work. Gymming today? I think so. I think I'm going today. I need to see how long these games are and how tired I feel, because I'm definitely going to nap at one point. And that's the priority for today. I need to upload, nap, and then if we're feeling good, it's gym. Look tired, I feel tired today, Ocean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I feel it today. I only feel it in the mornings. The evening ones are super easy.
I guess it doesn't matter, but he was not flash there.
Yeah, but Helmymore is a little shakier than usual, and that's partly because he's so good.
Nap before gym or after? After.
Curious to see if he
nap after the gym is nice.
Sparrow. Also shaky.
A lot of people can't sleep a little bit. I'm kind of fine with it. This is so dominant. It's
Yeah, and that's the thing is that if there was
I reckon
anyone that you could
RRQ might
rely
have
on
the
to
highest
win
high
their
and highest
duels
low
to
out of
carry
any
rounds,
team
it
I've
was
watched.
Hummingbird and Sparrow, and now everyone's falling apart.
Not that I
one by
actually
one.
think this is too much of RRQ playing that badly.
was already
Talon
turned
have
around.
just been
Good
great.
instinct there.
It depends how you look at
Good
it, because
instinct by
I
the
look at this
boys.
and think,
Well,
like,
the
game
reason he could
plan
afford
wise,
to do
this was
that
great.
is he had, his
RRQ
teammates
tried
coming in
some
from main
stuff
anyway, or the ramp
to
anyway,
counter
right? So he's
it
like, well, if I die, I
and
die, right,
enforce their
whatever.
B, so
But he just waits for the
I don't
flash to
think they
pop
played
first. It was
too
also, I
badly
believe,
because
a
they
bit
tried
short,
things.
So it actually didn't tag him at all, but
Talon just look
either way,
unreal.
good prep. I mean, that just again
Like,
goes to show
they're just
all
out
5 members of
aiming and
Talon
overwhelming
so
them.
focused today.
I definitely think RRQ are missing some shots as well, though.
Yeah, I think we're going to get to this 13th round win very soon here.
Like,
And
it's a
we're
good
gonna have to
mixture of
come here with
everything
a
at the moment.
completely revamped RRQ on map 2. I mean, if they are keeping the play looking like
19-hour watch party day. I was talking about this last night. I think it was last night.
It's not looking good, and this
The
was RRQ's
19th
pick, right?
of
Most
May.
likely picked it
I start at
because
9
Talon
a.m.
had
and I
lost all
finish
3
at
times
like
they played on
3
this
a.m.
map and probably
No,
assuming,
I
okay,
start.
well,
Yeah, that's right.
stick with the
I start at 9 a.m.
KO,
I
or
finish
even
at
if they
3.
switch it, it wouldn't
That
have
could
been
be.
enough
That could
time.
rival the 16-hour stream that I
Shorty with
did
the
the other day.
shutdown with that shorty.
All right, well, that's
That
something.
one's pretty
That's gonna
nuts.
relocate, just try to flood
We
in
need
there,
some.
with some paint shells. Pat whips a shot, but he's
Need
going to be
some
able to
close
relocate
games.
no problem.
Oh, I mean,
Let's
you
get
have
some
one
tech
duelist
pauses
to
in there.
raise and
Yeah,
they're
it would
gone.
be
You don't
24
have
hour.
any ultimates. You're not on the ideal rifles. You've got to judge. What can you do?
Oh my God! Through the hip.
This one's
That's
done.
a kill. Garnett's
And yeah, I think
now
RRQ took
just
a little bit
waiting
of a
we're
risk
seeing,
because
you know, RRQ players
basically they
slowly
knew
drop
they were
off
going to be
one
able
by
to get
one.
Haven as third
Oh,
map.
and he-
So
oh,
instead of
and he
picking
swings
it, they were
away
like,
from the
let's have it
dude
as
as well.
third map and we can
Again, the
heavy
Such a
prep.
good tactic right there.
split.
The swing like that.
Yeah, I mean, Talon, they're all
And they got completely
all
wrecked.
5 members
in
are
terms of the
already
prep
in
in
the
my mind.
Matrix.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
there's a
mean,
chance in this
it's
2v5
wild,
into a
right?
2v3.
It's still doable though.
One enemy
Okay, he
remaining.
gets one spike drop.
That little,
Oh
that
my
little bit
God,
of
what an
belief to
ending!
get
What
taken
an
away like that.
ending!
Holy hell,
13
this
to 3,
was
game 1 going to
domination.
Talon. Not even close.
Wow, yeah, not even close. I mean, we don't see that too easily, or